نستعين وهو خير ناصر ومعين الحمد لأهله والصلاة والسلام على أهلها أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كلامه المجيد وفرقانه الحميد وهو قوله الحق وهو أصدق الصادقين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون صلوات
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد.
Dear brothers and sisters in Iman, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
All praise be to Allah, the Lord of the universe, and may His choicest and abundant blessings be on the esteemed messenger of Islam, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam,
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad
and his
Ali Muhammad.
infallible progeny, especially our Imam of the time, Imam Zaman alayhi salatu wassalam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wajjal farajam.
Brothers and sisters, I'd like to share some of the benefits fasting for the fitness, well-being. Aside from the spiritual value of fasting, there are physical rewards that come to you by your not eating for a short time. These rewards are reaped not only by the overplump person but by anyone who fasts. The general well-being of a person on a fast has been noted by physicians. Although we have doctors here, many a doctor advise fasting for patient tussling with gout, heart disease, skin disorder, general intemperance to food and drink, or excessive smoking. Brain benefit, one of the spiritual aspects. Fasting is good for mental discipline and it affects spiritual uplift. The brain benefits greatly if you are doing heavy study, preparing for a speech, or otherwise engaging in deep concentration. You do well to fast. Fasting sharpens your mind and makes you alert and sensitive to mental effort. You concentrate more readily if your stomach is empty and not drawing blood from the brain to digest food. Many a public speaker knows well that eating before speaking reduces mental activity and cuts down on the force of speech. They fast before an important speech and eat later. They know the brain benefits by a fast. And there are so many others. Lord Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. محمد وعجل فرجهم.
One of the saying of commander of the faithful, Imam Ali alayhi salam, there is a sermon in Nahjul Balagha in which the commander of the faithful has stated a few symbols of the obligations of the religion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Among them is this reason of the obligation of fasting. Fasting was enjoined so that the sincerity of the righteous may come to light. The goal of fasting is to achieve piety. Fasting itself is not piety, taqwa. So this is the source in order to achieve piety, taqwa. So what is taqwa in the eyes of the sayings of our Aimma Tahar alayhi salatu wassalam? I will give you two examples. Lord Salawat.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل.
Taqwa is from Vakaya. It is like to safeguard, preserve. Like one example is you are going through the valley, is full of the
Dangers and something.
no, like tiny कांटे जिसमें
Thorns.
thorns. Thank you. It's full of thorns, and you are wearing the clothes are very light clothes, ممكن रेशम or cotton. In our country, like we wear in the summer season, very light clothes. So if, God forbid, we got stuck in one, so the whole dress can be tear. So this valley is full with the thorn, so we pass through, but safely. Nothing happened. So this is the one example of taqwa. Like the other is when we eat the leftover food or milk, fruits, we want to have that later. So we want to safeguard and we put in the refrigerator. So this putting in the refrigerator to preserve them, safeguard them. So this is another example of taqwa. It is like same. So we have to prevent ourselves basically from the sins, the misguiding. You know, this world is full of misguidance, and it is like a river. Somebody don't know how to swim. If you ask him to jump into water, what will happen? So same thing, we have to prevent ourselves having fasting, and there are 4 categories that sometime we like to apply some country for visa, but sometime the country's governments sponsored somebody they need. So 4 category, the persons like Jannat is eager to sponsor them. Everybody, like, our goal is to reach paradise, Jannat, heaven, you can say. So first of all is number one is Qariul Quran. Whoever recite maximum Quran, Jannat, paradise, heaven, is eager to sponsor that person to come in. Welcome. Qariul Quran. And the second one is Zakirur Rahman, who is remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time. And what is the benefit remembering Allah? A person came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
And he says that Jibreel came to me, Ya Rasulullah, ask your companions if they do remember two things and two things to forget. So this is like a rule that they will not have sin. So remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What are those? Those things are Uzkurullah. Like I just mentioned, Zakirur Rahman. So zikr, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah. And what is the second one? It is to remember maut, death. After all, we have to leave this world. We are not here for everlasting. So we have to leave. If we came to Allah, we have to go back to Him. That's why it's called Kalma Istirja. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So those two things, if we keep in mind remembering Allah and maut, there is no possibility that we can commit sins. And what are two other things we have to forget? Those are, if somebody, you did your best level, like once ihsan wal aziyah. If somebody do ihsan to anybody, it's not like you all the time reminding him, oh, I have did this to you, this, I pay you, I gave you money, I give you this. No, just keep between you and Allah. And the second thing, if somebody tease you, bother you, so let it go. Forgive him. Don't think you are going to get revenge from him. Because the best thing is to forgive. Although the other Sharia, we call Sharia. But basically, there is a religion near to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is mentioned in Quran, Inna Deena Indallahi Islam. The only religion is Islam. And nobody can say the Islam only start from when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came. But Islam start from Adam alayhi salam. Adam alayhi salam. That is why we believe all the prophets, 124,000, including our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So all of them, if we look into Quran, the answer is there. They said, Nahnu lahu muslimun. And it was start from not only even kullu mawludin yuladu ala fitratil Islam. This is our fitrat, nature, by nature. Whoever born in this world as a human being, we are Muslim. So the parents of the child, they take them where they are. Anyhow. And also, somebody said, when you have difficulties or pain, suffering, start crying, especially like we have days of sorrows now. We are commemorating the martyrdom day of our beloved Imam, Maula Kainat Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So people think that we are doing like bid'ah. In fact, crying or weeping is by nature. Like when the newborn baby is there, if we not hear from him the cry, so nobody can say maybe he's alive or not. Am I right?
Yes.
So doctors are here. This is our. So, Wansal, Ihsan wal Aziyah. So those are the two things. Imam Ali alayhi salam has said, Al-Badiyu bis salam bariyum min al-kibr. That if you say salam to anybody, what is kibr? Kibr, you know, proud, which was Amalu Shaitan. He was having proud in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, Allah, Ya Rabbi, khalaqtani min nar, that you create me from the fire, and Adam is from clay or dust. So, ana khairum min, that I am superior to him, I am best. Imam Ali alayhi salam has said, don't wait when you see somebody that he will say salam to you. Instead of waiting, you send salam to him. So, saying salam is sunnat, and the answer is wajib. What is the benefit? That you will be away from the proud, kibr. And the reward is, if we, out of 100, the 99% will go who send salam, who initiate first, which is sunnah. And the very important, it will be due if nobody gave the answer, which is wajib, obligatory. compulsory. So that one will get only one person. So it's very important. Anyhow, the second thing, if still proud bother you, Imam said, go visit the hospitals. The beautiful, young and healthy people are staying in the hospitals. You never know what will happen to next day to anybody. So, and the third thing, if still kibr, proud bothering you, you go visit the graveyard. So that way you will realize how many taller or possessing sound health, good people, beautiful people are lying down under the so this is why we can remember the time of our death. Mouth, we can prevent ourselves from sins, and taqwa, not only fasting is the source, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. And in Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alif Lam Mim, Zalikal Kitabu la Rayba Fihi, Hudan lil Muttaqin. That there is no doubt in this book, the Quran, la Rayba Fihi. And it will guide who is muttaqi, taqwa. So we cannot achieve taqwa without Imam ul Muttaqi.
Subhanallah.
Our Imam, we love him. He is Imam ul Muttaqin. He always have taqwa. And also Imam Ali alayhi salam always, whenever he delivers sermon, that was his way to convey the message. Usikum bi nafsi. First I advise myself and then advise to other. So this is the beauty of our religion. Loud salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
The other religions, leaders, they are just saying something, but they are not acting upon those things. So that is why it's not effective, you know. There are so many other things. A person asks, because those are the days we have to check ourselves which level we are at least. So I'm taking advantage of this gathering. Alhamdulillah, you paying attention. Person came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajal
and asked question, Man deen kullu. Oh, Ya Rasulullah, what is complete deen? Sarkar answer him, Husnul Khulq. Husnul Khulq. He was in front, he came right side and he repeat his question again. And then Sarkar again answer him Husnul Khulq. Then he came left side, answer was Husnul Khulq. Then he went back of the member, and he repeat his question again. Sarkar again answer him Husnul Khulq. It is very important. The 6,666 verses of the Quran and 2/3 of Holy Book of Quran are consisting on about the ethical values, akhlaqiyat, 2/3. And the same ratio, if we look, the ahadith of Pagambar Islam also consisting of 2/3 of about ethical value, akhlaqiyat. So very important in these days, if we are keeping fast, we are fasting, so we have to increase our ethical values, makarimul akhlaq. Why? Because Prophet has taught us how to offer prayer, how to do other things, but never focus like more than akhlaq. And he said, "Innama bu'istu li'utammima makarim al-akhlaq." That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent me to complete the level of ethical values. And why? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him a degree. O my Habib, innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. That you have the best ethical values. So whoever is teaching, first of all, himself has to have those values. Lord Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So the whole purpose in this is to make ourselves, we have only few days left. Ramadanul Kareem is the best time in our life. Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we have opportunity to correct ourselves, because the doors of heaven are open nowadays and the doors of hell are closed, and the evil is detained, is in the chains, is under arrest, maybe in the jail. You're right. Yeah, we can say, because this month, full month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said. So this is our responsibility to take this benefit or make ourselves to the right path. And the last thing, saying of Imam Ali alayhi salam, I like to say, Lord Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa jafar.
قال الإمام علي عليه السلام جراحات السنان لها التيام ولا يلتام ما جرح اللسان. That the wounds of swords or knives or arrows can be healed, but the wounds we get from somebody's tongue, if somebody say to anybody harsh words, disrespect, or tease or bother. So those wounds forever. So we have to be careful. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to keep fasting during the Ramadan al-Kareem and accept our prayers and fasting, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rest the souls of the deceased one, all of you. Lord Salawat.
Salli ala Muhammad.
Amin.